Michigan head coach Jim Harbaugh has hired football agent Don Yee to represent him. This was the latest. Now, Don Yee represents Tom Brady and Sean Payton, and he has deep ties around the NFL. This is according to ESPN's Adam Schefter, who sent out the tweet earlier on Saturday. Now, does this mean that Jim Harbaugh is headed back to the NFL? Perhaps, but where? Now, a lot of people are throwing teams out there. The number one team that I've seen the most around social media is the LA Chargers. Is that a perfect destination for Jim Harbaugh? Will he take the job? It seems that Jim Harbaugh will love to coach a team like the Chargers. They have a good offense. They got weapons. They got a solid defense. The defense is not great, but it could be worked on, right? You got a Bosa there, and if you could do something with that, you got Justin Herbert, who's one of the top young QBs up and coming, who's primed to explode. He just waiting for that right coach to take him to the next level. So it seems a perfect match for Jim Harbaugh. I don't see no other team where Harbaugh will be a good fit. Not the Patriots, not Arizona, not Chicago. No, maybe Chicago, maybe. But I think the Chargers would be the best fit for Jim Harbaugh if he decides to return to the NFL. So we'll see. Let us know what you think. Do you think Jim Harbaugh is returning? And if you don't think the Chargers are a good fit, what team do you believe Jim Harbaugh should go to? Should he take? Because I think the reason why I think he's really coming back, because why would you hire a big time agent like Don Yee for another college football gig? Come on, you don't need an agent for that. You're Jim Harbaugh. You could probably pick your next college football job if you wanted one. And where else is there to go? You're at Michigan. There's not many better jobs in college football than Michigan, right? You're not getting an Alabama job. That's Saban, which could be probably better. There's not many other places that are better than the Michigan job. The only other places is the NFL. So this is what I think is happening here, is that Don Yee's position here is he's going to go in as the big time NFL, he has NFL ties, super agent. He's going to go in there and try to negotiate a lucrative contract with Jim Harbaugh, possibly even a position where he can become the GM and the coach. So that's why, the Chargers are probably number one, but we also can't forget about the the Las Vegas Raiders. I know Antonio Pierce appeared to be the favorable candidate, but if Jim Harbaugh is available, the Raiders have no choice but to say, we like you, Pierce, you're a good guy, but we got Jim Harbaugh we're going to take a look at, right? And that's what they're going to do. And that's a scenario where potentially Harbaugh could get the GM and the head coaching gig. I don't know what Jim wants. I'm assuming Jim probably wants to have both positions. Would New England do that again? Would New England, if they moved on from Bill Belichick? Now, I don't think the Patriots are going to get rid of Bill, and I don't think Bill's walking away. So that's why I don't really use New England as a serious situation, even though New England would be interesting if that opened up. But I just don't see it. So I think you could look at the Raiders potentially, and the Chargers to me are number one. You got the Raiders there because of the potential of having both positions if Jim wants it. I just think that Jim probably is going to want a long-term deal. He's going to want full control of the franchise, and that's why he hired Don Yee. Because think about it, he didn't have to hire Don Yee if he wanted to coach in the NFL again. He's Jim Harbaugh. He can get the job. But I think the Don Yee angle brings in a guy who could come in and sell, hey, Jim's coming back. He's going to want this, and that. Can you provide it? And then if he can't get it, then Jim probably stays or whatever he does at Michigan. I don't know. I really don't know the situation at Michigan right now. But it appears that Jim wants to go fishing, and he's tapped Don Yee to do the fishing to see what is out there that Jim can get. So, let us know what you think. Do you want Jim Harbaugh back on your team? If you're a Charger fan or you are a Bears or whatever team, how you feel about it? If you're a Michigan Wolverine fan, how do you feel about Jim Harbaugh possibly leaving or leaving? Let us know in the comments. Sports Page run by sports fans. Peace.